Good day everyone. Welcome to Learn with MN. In this video, we will learn about headings and document structure in LibreOffice Writer. In the last video, we learned how to apply and edit heading styles properly. If you haven't watched it yet, the link is in the description. In this video, we will see how headings actually structure a document. We'll focus less on appearance and more on organization. When you create a document, whether it's a school report, a business proposal, or even a long email, using proper headings and structure makes your document look professional, easier to read, and easier to navigate. A heading is like a signpost in your document. It tells your reader what this section is about. There are usually different levels of headings, like heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, and so on. At this point, we already know how to apply heading styles. Now let's talk about how they should be used together. To understand this better, think of your document like a book. A chapter title is like heading 1. Inside the chapter, you have sections, which are heading 2. And inside those sections, you may have smaller topics, which are heading 3. So instead of thinking about size or appearance, think about where the content belongs. If something is a main topic, it should be a heading 1. If it belongs inside that topic, it should be a heading 2. And if it goes even deeper, then heading 3. Don't just make text bigger or bold to make it look like a heading. That can confuse both readers and LibreOffice's navigation tools. Always use the built-in heading styles. This way, your document follows a clear structure, just like a well-organized book. Every heading style has something called an outline level. You usually don't need to change this manually, but it's important to understand what it means. Heading 1 is outline level 1, heading 2 is outline level 2, and heading 3 is outline level 3. Think of your document like a tree. Heading 1 is the trunk, the main part. Heading 2 is the big branches. Heading 3 is the smaller branches growing from the big ones. The outline level shows where a heading fits in this tree. It helps both you and your reader understand the logical flow of the content. One common beginner mistake is skipping levels. For example, using heading 1 and then directly using heading 3. That breaks the structure and makes the document harder to understand and manage. So, a good habit is to always move step by step through the heading levels. Now, let's look at a tool that fully depends on proper heading structure. This tool is called the Navigator. You can open the Navigator by pressing Alt-4, or by clicking this Navigator icon here. The Navigator shows all headings in the document in a structured list. This list is automatically created based on the heading styles and their outline levels. If we continue our book example, this is like seeing the full outline of all chapters and sections in one place. This means you can double-click any heading here, and jump directly to that section without scrolling through the entire document. Additionally, if something is missing here, it usually means that it is not using a proper heading style. As you work on a document, its structure may change. Sometimes, you may realize that a section should come before another section. So instead of cutting and pasting it manually, you can use the Navigator to move it up or down. For example, in our document, I want to move the whole Chapter 3 above Chapter 2. For this, select Chapter 3 in the Navigator, and click the Move Heading Up button here. As you can see, the heading and all of its content move together without any formatting problems. Now let's talk about promoting and demoting headings. Promote moves a heading up one level. For example, if it is heading 2, it becomes heading 1. And demote moves a heading down one level. For example, if it is heading 1, it becomes heading 2. The best part is that LibreOffice also updates the subheadings inside it automatically. For example, if I promote this heading 2, which currently contains 2 heading 3 sections, it becomes heading 1. And those heading 3 sections become heading 2. Similarly, if I demote this heading 2, it becomes heading 3. And the heading 3 sections inside it become heading 4, like this. This helps you reorganize large documents quickly without breaking the structure. So once headings are used correctly, managing and reorganizing large documents becomes much easier and much more professional. For now, that was all for this video. If you have any queries, feel free to write in the comments section or contact us on our website. Its link is in the description. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thank you for watching.